know, we've all been down the shore in the past, at least maybe most of us, but I've always loved the outdoor showers that they had. And so when I was designing this garden area here in this arbor, I thought, well, maybe this is a good time for me to include the outdoor shower, because I just, you know, a lot of times I'm out here and I get filthy dirty from working in the soils, or when I'm mowing the lawn, I get all sweaty, or even when I jog or walk out on the road, I'm always sweaty. And so this outdoor shower I constructed, it's actually fed from a pond, the water from the pond. I use a pump down there. And so I built this out of 4x4s on the corners, and here you have some 1x6 dog-eared fence pickets, and there's a 2x4 horizontal behind here, and then I just screwed the pickets into the 2x4 rails. There's another rail here. And down on the deck board here, I used 5/4 by 6 treated lumber, and then I used an outdoor screw here to screw into the floor joist. And then you just tightly snug them up together, and then you just let the wood shrink on its own. Also here, while we're out here, I just wanted to show you this outdoor workbench that we have. This is about 3 foot by 8 foot, and so it's a nice area out here to be able to prepare all of our tomatoes and vegetables, and we keep all the mess outside the kitchen. And then up here on the upper part, you know, this trellis area or arbor, it continues over above the shower. And so, but up here we have like a 1x4 that's about 3/4 by 3 1/4, slatting up top and spaced about 4 inches apart. And then over here we also have a 2x6 horizontal rail. And then I took these 2x4s and cut them down into a nice curved bracket to give those areas some nice grace in those corners. Over here in this area here, I have a door that I constructed to also take us into the outdoor shower. And so it's on a couple hinges. There's a latch here. But this shower stall area is probably about 3 foot by 5 foot. What I can do here is I'm going to turn the shower on, and let's take a look and see it running. What I do is I have this on a timer here from the pond, and so the timer goes anywhere from like 10 minutes to 60 minutes, and I use that also as irrigation for my tomatoes and zucchini and all the vegetable plants. And so let's take a look over here and see if we have some water coming out of the shower head. What I need to do is just turn this valve on here. And so we have a nice amount of water coming out of there. I just love being out here in the summer when I'm all hot and sweaty and dirty. And I have some of my nice Red Zone Old Spice soap that I use. And so it's a nice soap to get you all nice and clean when you're done. But really refreshing out here. And also we have our Sun Gold cherry tomatoes that the vine has grown up inside it, and so it looks nice because you can be out here taking a shower, and then you can also have some yellow Sun Gold tomatoes. And so, and then I also, once I finished building this, I covered it with an outdoor stain 2 coats, and it's just really been a fun project to build. It's really basic construction. You know, you want to make sure that it passes building codes and all in your area. Make sure the post that you put the concrete in is below the frost line and everything. And so, and I use like a diagonal brace here to support the door, keep that from racking, holds it nice and strong. And this piping here actually is a 1/2 inch PVC conduit that I use, and you can cut it and just glue the joints together. So it's really easy to work with the 1/2 inch PVC conduit. You know, the conduit comes in 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch sizes. Even from like pump to here from the pond, I use a 1 inch supply line and then reduced it down to 1/2 inch in certain areas. And so I hope this information's been helpful to you. I would encourage you to maybe think about building an outdoor shower. It's always a lot of fun. And so I just want to thank you for joining me today. This is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred.